Tonight on Night Owls, we take people into the unknown. Pirates, murder, suicide and death. Night Owls, live from Souter Lighthouse. One of the places where more people have committed suicide than almost anywhere in the north. Night Owls live from a place of pirate massacre. On Metro Radio and across the world on the web. Hordes of Vikings landed on this coast, killing, murdering, raping, and leaving behind nothing left of the town that once stood here. Tonight, we are in the place where pirates used to do their trade, killing anyone who stood in their way, especially here. Along the coast, for every single mile in each direction, there are over 44 shipwrecks brought to ground by the pirates who wanted to steal and kill the crew. And now, it's known for being the #1 suicide site here in the northeast. So many people have thrown themselves to their death. Over 3,000 years worth of poor, tormented souls. Their spirits waiting to meet our special guests. In search of ghosts right here in our homeland. On Metro Radio and across the world on the web. Why is this massive landmark so haunted? It was built to save lives, not to take them. Well, it's the site of a village that was wiped out by invading Vikings. It's thought that around 120 people were put to the sword. Others, the women, carried off back to Scandinavia. But there's 3 reasons why this place is so haunted. Forget about the 44 wrecks per mile, and especially this area beside Souter Lighthouse being the worst area in Britain for wrecks. This land was cursed by Sunderland witch Margaret Connell in 1649. Her so-called friends hated her because she owned the biggest and most imposing house in the village that's now Whitburn. So, one day her neighbour, a portly fellow by the name of Montgomery, claimed that at midnight he used to see her change shape into a crow and fly around the parish. Now, the local church demanded justice and held discussions with Montgomery to try to get to the bottom of this terrible story. They carried the 53-year-old woman down to the River Wear. She was placed on a ducking stool, which promptly snapped in half due to her weight. So instead, they just threw her in. Well, at first she sank, and then she swam to the surface. The crowd had no idea whether she was a witch or whether she wasn't. What does it mean? She sank, but then she swam. So is she innocent? Is she guilty? They couldn't make their mind up. So the church said, carry her in a cart to the cliffs, as then unnamed, but it's these cliffs that we're standing on. And meanwhile, keep her tied to the cart so she couldn't fly away. On getting to what is now Lizard Point, which is exactly where we are, Margaret Connell demanded to be heard by the gathering of 40 or so people. She said, "Those who know me could testify that I'm not a witch, merely a widow trying to help those around me. The church seeks to steal my land and will have its way by murdering me. Montgomery is a liar, not only benefiting from smuggling, using 2 of his boats to get the rum ashore, but he had his hand in the murder of Magistrate Scott. For 'twas his money that paid for the vengeful deed. If harm is done to me this day, I curse those who are responsible, and I curse this land that it's on. For it will always be a place of hypocrisy and death. I go to my Maker with a clear conscience and a soul that shall see me in heaven, and guarantee that those who send me will go to hell. I am innocent, and I seek only to live." At that moment, 2 of the church wardens walked her to the edge of the cliff and asked her to step off. Well, of course she wouldn't. The leading bishop screamed at her, "Fly, witch!" She stood still shouting, "I must make my confession to the priest before I go to my certain doom." Well, the bishop stood still, sending his deputy to hear her final words, and as soon as he reached her, she whispered in his ear, and as he leant forward, she jerked his arm and threw him off the cliff. He seemed to scream forever until he shattered every bone on the rocks below. There was a sharp intake of breath from the crowd as the two church wardens ran at her. She grabbed the billy club one carried and then jumped backwards off the cliff, taking him with her too. He screamed, she didn't. But they all ended up in a pool of bloody mulch on the ground below. The land has been a major suicide spot ever since. It is officially Britain's biggest area for committing suicides. The land has been a major suicide spot. Still is. They lost a few people last year. The verdict on Connell was that she was innocent, but committed suicide. Montgomery claimed a huge house, the church got a farm and lands, yet 8 weeks later, Montgomery was hanged for smuggling and murder on the dying testimony of Margaret Cowell. The church ended up owning everything. Is it any wonder that spirits still seem to be trapped here? And yet, the worst story is yet to be told. Following the incredible story of Grace Darling, the ultimate northeastern heroine, there's a terrifying tale of accidental murder set at Souter Lighthouse. Grace had a niece called Isabella Darling, and after Grace died, she and her husband Robert took over Souter Lighthouse, making sure the light kept them safe of the treacherous rocks. Isabel hated the place. She described it as gloomy and filled with the ghosts of the dead. On one occasion, she claimed that during sea fret, she could see the shapes of dead sailors pouring onto the shore. So the question is, why did she stay? On several occasions, they had the chance to move to houses at Whitburn and Roker. Always turned them down. Well, some say it was because she fell pregnant to Robert and wanted that child more than life itself. And then one day, she'd taken a little more rum than was good for her, and she fell down the steps of the lighthouse. On reaching the bottom, the beginnings of that baby had burst from her belly and lay jerking and twitching at her feet. She tried to revive it, but without help of a premature baby unit, it had no chance. She screamed that she was a murderer, for she had killed it all for an extra glass of rum. For weeks, she carried around that embryo in a cotton towel, this tiny dead tot. Robert was at the end of his tether, not knowing what to do. So one night as she slept, he took the baby off her and carried the minute corpse down from the lighthouse and buried it at the base of the building. It's actually the Fog building is where he buried it. On waking, Isabella screamed and screamed, for somebody had stolen her baby. Robert told her that she had to let the baby go, but she was inconsolable, even tried to run to the cliffs to kill herself. It seems suicidal thoughts go hand in hand at Souter. Some months later, Isabella had regained her mind a little and demanded that he show her where the child was, and eventually he relented and scraped some stones and rocks away from a pit less than 10 feet from the lighthouse building. She needed to know where the baby was buried so that they could put up a proper monument in the child's memory. They both clawed at the loose ground and came up with nothing other than a blood-soaked white cotton towel. The child's body had gone. Now, there were wild dogs roaming around. Perhaps they'd been able to smell the decomposing body, dig it up and eat it. This horror took the last vestiges of Isabella's mind. She refused to leave Souter, saying that one day her child, who had survived enough to climb out of his own grave, would return to her, and she had to stay here at Souter, waiting for her baby to return. Not only can you hear screams around Souter, but the plaintive wailing of a tiny baby screaming for his mother. Add that to the shipwrecks, many done for profit, stealing the lives of good men to be preyed upon by smugglers, and you can see why everybody fears Souter Lighthouse after dark. And it's interesting, there's thousands of stories I could tell you about people who have seen stuff here. But Kathleen Burke loves the northeast coast, and yet on visiting Lizard Point, she said, "I almost threw myself off the cliff. If you go near it, voices in your head tell you to jump. They put tremendous pressure on you. It's as if the dead are willing you to join them. The nearest place to the edge is, of course, where the foghorn sits. And some of you guys will be in there, locked in there. I mean, we're going to be locking you in rooms. You'll not be able to get out. So if you need to get out, shout nice and loud, and we will get you out of there as quickly as we possibly can. Okay? Can I ask you, we're going to go in, can I ask everybody to join your hands? Just going to put a little bit of you guys together. I'm outside the circle. Just repeat after me. Powers to the east. Powers to the west.
Powers to the west.
Powers to the north and south.
Powers to the north and south.
Protect us this night.
Protect us this night.
Cover us in your shroud of light.
Cover us in your shroud of light.
But allow us to see those who walk in shadow.
Allow us to see those who walk in shadow.
Let us hear their whispered tone.
Let us hear their whispered tone.
Let us feel them touch us this night.
Let us feel them touch us this night.
Blessings be.
Blessings be.
Blessings be. Blessings be.
I'm Nicola, I'm the night owl girl on a Sunday. I'm here because I don't quite believe, but I'd like to think there is something else there, so I want to see something.
Why would you like to believe?
I don't know, because I've heard things, but I've never actually seen anything.
Right.
So I just want to know if there is something after death.
Hello, I'm Becca Naybush. I'm a night owl girl, work on a Wednesday, and I'm definitely hoping to see something tonight or feel something.
Why?
Just experience it.
Do you believe? Do you not believe?
I don't know if I believe or not. I would like to see something.
Hello, I'm Zoe. I'm Night Owl Girl on a Saturday. I'm a skeptic, but then I'm quite scared, and I don't watch horror films that are over 15. So if I do see something, I think it's going to freak me out quite a bit.
Hi, my name's Scott. I'm a manager at a bank. I do believe that there's got to be something there, because there's too many very people with degrees who have seen ghosts, and there's got to be something there.
Right, and have you ever seen anything yourself?
I think I have when I was early 20s, but I couldn't definitely say it was a ghost.
Right, okay.
But I think I have seen something.
Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm a self-employed newsagent, and I'd love to experience something tonight, because I do believe there is something. I just have to witness it for myself.
Night Owls live from a place of pirate massacre, in search of ghosts right here in our homeland, on Metro Radio and across the world on the web. This is as far as he got.
Really?
Well, you look...
Just looks like a B&B, so...
I don't know where we're going now.
Okay. Oh God, I'm scared already.
That's where she's going.
Yeah.
No,
shut up, don't say that.
We just I'm new to it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not through there. Here it is.
Okay, what room's this?
In you go.
What is it in here?
Engine room.
Okay.
You in here, mate.
Okay.
That's the old clapboards like this.
That's what's up.
The top.
That used to be at the top, that light?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Is that my chair?
It is indeed.
Oh my God, why do I have to put it like that? Okay.
That?
Yep.
Describe, well, I'm going to just see what's here.
Okay.
You will see something, there's a bit of ambient light.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm good.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm in the lighthouse now. Alan's just locked me in. I was just heard him walk out and he just said start talking. Looking around the room, there's all sorts of machinery, pipes. Really, it looks all like Victorian, like what you find in a museum. I mean, this is a museum, but I wasn't really expecting it to be like this. There's an enormous light, which Alan told me used to be at the top of the lighthouse, that's now in here. It's a very big room, really high ceilings. I can hear my voice echoing. I'm just sat in a corner, just looking around me. There's a bit of light cast through the windows, but I can't see very much. It's all just shadows and things. At the moment, I can't hear anything. Just a kind of a dull whir of, I don't know what it is, some kind of machinery. It's not very loud though. Looking at, there's a light flashing then, but I'm not sure if that came from outside or not. It could have been from outside. I'm not really sure what to expect at all, because I mean, hearing the stories about other people that are here and their children running around, I can't really imagine them being in this room or not. I don't know yet. It's weird being sat here in the silence, so I've been hearing my own voice, and every time I move, it's like it seems really loud. I think everything's amplified because it's such a large room. I'm getting quite like a nauseous feeling now, like sort of like I feel like I'm going to be sick, but I don't know why. I just feel a bit shaky and a bit like, I don't know. I feel like I need to do deep breaths, otherwise I'm going to start shaking and things. Oh my God, there was definitely a bang then, something over the other side of the room. It sounded quite far away from me where I'm sat in the corner. I don't know what it was, it just sounded like something dropped, so that could be somebody who's there or not, I don't know. I don't know whether when I'm talking that means that I'm not going to see anything, or it does seem to be going almost darker. The shadows seem to be going. I don't know why it seems to be getting darker outside, because it's just from artificial light that's far away outside that's casting the shadows in the room. This is so weird. I'm quite shaky and I've definitely got a feeling of sickness and of butterflies, like something's like upsetting me inside a bit, but it's weird. Definitely feels like it's got darker though. I thought my eyes would adjust to the light, whereas it's like the opposite, and I feel like I can't see anything. It's kind of weird, like waiting for something to happen that you don't know if it's going to come out of nowhere. I can hear like distant noises, but I don't know if they're in this room. It's such a large room. It's like... I don't know if anyone died in this room or not. I feel like my mind's going a bit into overdrive now with all these machines around. Like, what were they used for? And was it children operating them? Or I don't know. I just sounds like a machine just came on then. It's like going. I don't know if you can hear that. I think this is in the room, so I don't know why that just came on. really do feel like quite nauseous now. I'm just trying to sit still because I just feel like almost like car sick. I think it's like where you just feel really like upset inside, like upset tummy, and like feel a bit shaky. Even though I'm just trying to sit still and like breathe and just try and take in everything around me. I feel quite like physically like something's happening to me a little bit inside. I don't really like this. It's like I've not seen the film, but I'm just, the longer I sit here, it's like what's the word? It's increasing the suspense just more and more. It's just looking around the room a bit more now. There's some like blades hanging on the wall behind me that I've not noticed when I came in. There's 3 and there's one huge one and then 2 smaller ones. I have no idea what they were used for. But they're just hanging on the wall right behind me. In the corner I'm sat on this chair. The smell in here, I'm noticing more now. So I'm starting to look around and take everything in. It smells very musty. Like again, like it's like I'm in a Victorian museum. It just smells very old and now that the wearing noise has stopped a little bit. I don't know if that's the machinery on the far side of the room, what's it's doing, but to get up and go and have a look around the room. But I'm scared I'll trip over something because there's so much metal around and levers hanging out everywhere and oh my god, what the is that? Okay, I just heard like some like somebody talking, a deep voice, like mumbling, like and I think that's the only way I can describe it, to be honest. It sounded like it's coming from above me, like perhaps looking up those rafters. Oh my god, it's doing it again. It's doing it again, it's stopped. I can actually feel like the blood pumping through my body. That was weird, that was weird. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the is that? What 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 is it? I was doing it again, it was like just a really creepy voice. I can't tell what it was saying, or it just sounded like it, like distorted voice. Again, it's up in the ceiling in the rafters, like above my head. I'm looking up, there's nothing there. But that was quite loud. I don't know if you could hear that, but oh my God, the light just went off. I don't know what light that was, but it went slightly lighter and then darker again. And it was like as if it was an actual light, because there isn't any lights in here. What was that? Oh God, what was that? Right, I just saw something out the corner of my eye, just dark shadow, and then there's like a footstep. Okay. It sounded like another footstep or a step, floorboard. I've never felt so tied up and sick inside. It seems to have gone very dark again. There's a shadow out the corner of my eye there. I don't know what it is, I don't know. It's the floorboard again. There's definitely something in here with me. Oh my... There's something standing on the floorboards across the room. They're coming from the same area. That was another floorboard. I don't know how long I've been in here now. I can't move. I just feel like I've got to sit perfectly still because my body just feels so tense and sick, and I don't think I can get up and walk around now. What was that? What was that? Stop it now. Oh, God. I feel like I'm not even blinking, my eyes are just pinned open. I'm looking over towards where I could hear the floorboards creaking. Just like looking in between some of the machinery, and there's like it's just a space over there where I walk past to come in. I can't see anything, but that's where the sound came from. The voices came from the roof and the floorboards came from over there.
What was behind you?
There was like floorboards and there was a sound above me and then there was a crack behind the chair. And then as I was running out, there was cracks on the floorboards.
So there was something in there with you?
I think so. I could hear, first of all, I could just hear just little like snaps and I thought there were just sounds of things.
In the room?
Yeah, like just something could have dropped or some metal could have, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I started hearing this like muttering,
Sorry, it's just Amanda, she's been in the room too.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, I could hear like muttering voices from the ceiling, like that kind of.
When you say the ceiling,
yeah,
it's only one story. There's nothing above you.
Yeah. There's like rafters, and from in the rafters I could hear
rafters,
muttering voices.
Right.
And then I saw a couple of shadows, but around the same time I could hear floorboards over near where we walked in, and I was just focusing on that where I could hear sounds on the floorboards.
Well,
and I
you
was okay.
screamed really, really, really loudly.
Yeah.
I heard it, which is why I came running.
Yeah.
We both heard you scream. So
because I was looking at the floorboard, and then something cracked behind me.
Now behind you, you're up against the wall.
There's nothing. Yeah. And I kept looking behind when I sat there, and I wasn't worried about what was behind me because there was nothing. Well, I mentioned there was some knives on the wall, but I was fine. Yeah. But then it was just a massive crack, and then as I started running out, all the floorboards, not where I was standing, but round me, were going.
We're moving. There's other people in there too.
Yeah.
Amanda's just had a cool experience as well of somebody chucking down what sounded like a broomstick or something, and seeing somebody carrying a torch go past the door, but from upstairs. So there's no way you can actually physically get in there without passing you that way, if you know what I mean. Right.
Oh God, I'm so shaking.
Well done.
How are you all right?
The next best screams. What's that?
I don't. Oh God.
What have you seen?
Somebody walking past.
What?
Oh, God. Stop it.
My reflection didn't go into that door?
No. You just seen a ghost there. How cool is that? Was it tall, short? You thought it was you?
Taller than me.
Taller than you?
Because my reflection of it, when I went into that one there, I seen the reflection in this one. Because your torch lights on.
Ah, right. Oh, let's have a look.
Oh God, don't leave me.
Oh, look.
Honestly, please don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
You know how you see somebody walking past?
Yeah.
How?
Oh, it was going the same way as me as well.
But nobody can walk past there, can they? You just seen a ghost. First one of the night.
How are you like normal?
Did you say, when I heard the broom, I was like, do it again, give us something else. And I was like,
oh God.
Show yourself.
That's a story.
Honestly, I was like so calm until it was next to me.
I was tempted to say what you did and where'd you come from.
You've done brilliant. Wow, that's all right, amazing. Goes through. She's the most scared of the night. She's doing.
Oh, I freaked out.
Oh my goodness, the tea is free.
Amanda, it's on the way out. I've just gathered them both together. We're walking down the corridor. She looks left and she sees something walking across like that that's taller than her. Then she goes back to see if it was her own reflection. It's not her reflection because there's no light coming that way. So then we put a light on the area that she saw the guy walking across, and you couldn't walk across because it's a solid corridor. Wonderful. Right. Zoe's not all right. Zoe's had a right shock. She's been crying. She's seen stuff. She's heard stuff. Seriously, are you okay?
Yeah.
So just keep shaking like that.
I'm pleased. When I caught it, I was calling me out. Won't press the door.
But you see, isn't it funny? That was a time when we could easily just...
Yeah, it was like the shock.
in your pocket.
I didn't see anything. There's just like basically, I heard some voices, heard some floorboards creaking, and I was all right because it were like miles on the other side of the room, and then there was like a crunk behind me, like right behind where I was sitting, and I just jumped up, and then as I started running out because it was a big room, all the floorboards were creaking around me.
So I'm here with Gino, and she's going to take us to the lighthouse. So we're just going through a corridor. And the place in the lighthouse that Gina's going to take us is where the woman is going to go through another door here. It's a little dark. But apparently the woman had aborted her baby here. We're going to go through another door. That's the corridors. Going up this way. Oh, it's right the first time. All right. Going back along the corridor. Onto the second floor of the lighthouse. Battery room. 2 big double doors. Very dark. So I think we're here in the entrance door of the lighthouse. So we'll see what we see. So it's a creaky door, isn't it? Where am I going?
So describe what you can see here.
It's very tall, the lighthouse. You can see a large pole going up the circle. Safety notice. Stairs. I'm going to close the door behind me. You can see a floor. So we'll go up the stairs. Ship in a glass box there. It's very dark. Coming to a window where you can see the foghorn room. Ceiling's very tall.
Actually, I think it's the first landing.
First landing. I don't know if he said the first or the second.
Yeah, just sit there.
Sit here.
Okay then, so you're on the first landing. This is obviously a landing.
Am I sitting here?
Yeah. I'll take the torch.
Right, will I sit on the step or?
Just sit there if you want, or you can sit on the step if you want, whatever's easier.
So I'll sit on the step.
I'll be close enough.
Right.
But not too close.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Thank you. Whew. So, the Gina's just gone, and my heart is beating. I can hear a lock on the door. My heart is pounding, but I'm just going to stay calm. I'm just looking up. So tall. I can hear the sea outside. It's just silent. Nothing much happening at present. It seems to go darker. Have another look up. So I'm actually on the first level of the lighthouse. I think my heart's calming down now. Big metal railings going around up towards the top of the lighthouse. You can hear the wind. The sea outside. I can actually hear something now. I can hear creaks coming down the stairs. It sounds like it's from above us. It's getting louder. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like a scraping. It seems to have just gotten dark, really, really dark. Another look up. I'm having a look up to the second level. just sitting on the step. I'm very open to hearing something or seeing something. The other thing I've heard so far is it's like the scraping. It almost sounds like electricity, like, and that was coming from above. Another look up. I can't see anything. And I tell you, I would be tough, didn't I? Hello? Is anybody there? If there's anybody here, a little bit of a light going on. If there's anybody here, can you make it known? There's a light flashing on and off down the stairs. I've just seen the light. The light's just flickered down at the bottom of the stairs. Can you flash the light again? If you're there, can you flash the light off and on? It's just very dark. The light was flickering before though. Now it's just dark. There's a window to the right-hand side, looking out on the foghorn building. Not really seeing anything at the moment though. Hello? Is there anybody there? Can you make a noise? Another look up. You can see the shadows of the railings against the wall of the lighthouse. I'm determined not to call for Alan. And I don't think I'm gonna have to. Just have another look around. So I can hear a door. Hello? Yeah?
How are you doing?
All right.
Good. Can you make your way there?
Yeah.
Anything?
I got a light flashing.
Right.
And at the bottom where you are.
Right. Did you hear anybody come in?
Did I what?
Because if this light's flat moving.
Oh, where are you?
You got it?
Yeah.
Good.
There was like a light down here going on and off, and I asked them to do it again.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Right. Anything else? Any noises?
I did hear a few noises. It was like a up the top, and I felt like it was behind us. And I asked them to do it again.
Like your eyes?
It was like a gravelly noise, like electricity noise.
Oh, interesting. This way, move. Straight through. And put that through this way.
Right.
Good job.
I was determined to brave it out and just.
That's good. Glad you did.
So I don't think I got much.
Did you feel anything? Did you see anything?
I didn't see anything. I kept looking round.
Right.
But didn't really get anything.
Right. You got a few noises. That's a start.
Few noises.
A couple of little noises.
I was on the first floor though.
Nothing major. She was on the first floor. So Richard, she got some lights at the very bottom. Lights? So have you got a gauge meter in your car?
It was like flashing, like on and off.
Flashing light on and off. Next in, Nicola, Amanda, I think.
Following a track of suicide, murder and piracy. Night Owls, live from Souter Lighthouse.
The Haunted Lighthouse. Sightings and happenings at Souter Lighthouse. Souter Lighthouse first shone its light in January 1871, and for 117 years warned ships away from the notorious craggy rocks on a windswept stretch of the northeast coast. Local legends of smugglers and ghosts predate the lighthouse, and those who believe in such matters find the area rich in interest. Souter was acquired by the National Trust in 1989, and since then staff have experienced a number of inexplicable happenings. Firstly, the case of the strange footsteps. From the first, it was a strange place to be living. Our warden and the administrator would hear footsteps and slamming doors, particularly up the tower. No one was up the tower at the time. True, the wind whistles around and into the drafty lantern room atop the tower, down the spiral stairs, rattling the doors and windows, but footsteps? Doors jam and seem to be locked, then easily open moments later. The case of the education room door. The morning after an evening event at the lighthouse, the property manager made his way from the office area through the empty education room to the WC. Minutes later, as he tried to retrace the route, the door to the education room was jammed shut. He took a different route round to the office, approaching the apparently locked door from the other side. It opened easily. Nobody had been in the area at all in those few minutes to lock, block, or unlock the door.
You're going in a place where a man knows.
All right.
It's important to see exactly where we put you. Okay? Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Just no, we're not going this way.
Oh. Where am I going?
There we go, that's better.
Oh my God, where are you at?
Well, I'm with the edge of my boot.
Where am I going?
George, you see it? I think you got down. Richard tells me these are the greatest torches in the world.
But they don't work.
Only I can find it with. Right. In you go.
In here?
Yeah, you're sitting there.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Right, now let's have a look around the place. What can you see? Anything?
Oh, it's like Beamish.
It's like Beamish. It is. What you have to do is be completely still.
Okay.
Okay?
Do you want us to describe
the room? What you're going to see is this. Okay?
Okay.
That's what you're going to see.
Right.
So we want you to be completely still. Okay?
Okie dokie.
Right. Just going to shut the door. So the thing is, whatever happens, don't get up and run about because you will fall over.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so just shout and scream, I'll hang around kind of corridor-y.
Okie dokie. God, my hands have gone really, really numb. It smells really, really funny in here. Oh my God, the floorboards are creaking. Oh my God! Will you move that again if you're there? Will you move something else? Please? Oh my God, my heartbeat's moving so fast. Oh, I feel like my heartbeat's gonna come out my chest.
It's like a clothes rail thing that moved right behind us. It's moved right up to the chair. Oh, I don't like it in here.
What's happened?
That thing moved.
What?
That moved.
What moved?
That thing behind us. And then there's something over there.
Something over there?
Like over here, there was just like a big black shadow. But then I felt like something was touching my head all the time.
So it was touching your head?
But that moved forward.
Lovely.
Oh my God, I'm absolutely myself.
Right. So tell me everything you got right from the start. Go for it.
Well, I heard you like going upstairs.
Yeah, because I took you.
And then I heard after that, after you had gone, I heard creaking.
Right.
And as soon as I heard the creaking, that thing just moved right behind us.
It moved behind you and did what? Precisely.
Just as if something was dragging it.
Just something was dragging it, like around you.
And then I felt like something was just like that on my head all the time behind us.
Ooh, God. That's great.
Oh, no, it's not. I felt like my heart was going to come out my chest.
Something stood behind my hair and held her onto a chair.
There's like a clothes. Well, I didn't know what it was until I moved out, but it was like a clothes horse behind the seat, but it moved. I heard creaking coming from the doorway, and then I was like, oh my God, there's creaking, and then it moved. And then I was okay for ages.
Then you saw a black shape.
And then there was like a black shape around the mantelpiece thing, and I just fixed whatever, but the netting, it looked like there was someone's face in it, and that's when I had to out here, because I was just like, I'm shaking. I'm absolutely shaking.
He came out and said you'd gone, oh my God.
I heard you say, oh my God, at some point. I went, oh.
Because as soon as it was like that, it just went.
Oh my!
And I sat there for ages, like just thinking it'll go, and it just didn't go. And then I was just like, I have to get out.
Well, I'm going to get Gaynor to take your mic off. You're up next, and you're in there.
Alan, do I have to do it?
Honest to God.
Oh, a bedroom.
Yeah.
Kitty's bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, we've toys on the bed.
Sit on there.
Sit on that one.
That's when he starts rocking, you're going to worry.
When who? Well, we've got a doll's house.
Yeah, lovely.
Games on the bed.
Enjoy. Describe everything. Let me give you a whisk around.
What's that?
Sorry?
What's that? The white thing?
It's like a baby monitor, but there's no batteries or anything in it. If you hear anything...
I was going to say, when it starts talking to us.
Good luck.
Thank you. Whoa, jeepers. Whoa, this is a dark, dark bedroom. There's 2 beds. It's a child's bedroom with a dressing table and a jug and a bowl on the dressing table, all shown by torchlight. There's a doll's house on the left-hand wall. God, it's extremely dark. I presume that was the door shutting that downstairs. There's like a mat under my feet. There's child's toys on the bed. Solitaire, the old marble type. There's one window with curtains drawn, with the tiniest tiny bit of light coming through. It's sort of like second stage darkness is setting in now when your eyes have totally adjusted to the light. Well, presume that's somebody again going out the door. Whoa. Another slam of the door. If there's anything... What the heck was that? If there's anything else, if there's something here, make yourself known. Whoa. Whoa. A bit on the ceiling there's like a T. Bead of light. Whoa. It's like dancing across the ceiling. Go on, make something move. Go on, do it again. God, there's some weird shapes made up of light. Come on, show me that you're here. Come and sit next to me if you're here. It doesn't seem so dark anymore. I can hear somebody mumbling. Am I here all alone? Come on, if there's anything here, show yourself. Make me aware of your presence. Come on, make me aware of your presence. Whoa. Do it again. Go on, do it again. Let's stand. I'm going to stand in the middle by the dressing table with the pitcher and bowl. Go on, do it again. Oh my, it's Alan. Where on earth is that coming from? Oh, Jesus. Whoa.
Just right.
Oh, I was going to say, oh my God. I was going to say, if you see how far I'm backed onto the drawers, it's unbelievable.
Anything?
My God, I thought you were coming 5 minutes ago.
What?
Exactly. You know how you're heavy breathing now?
Yeah.
Somebody did that out there and I thought, oh my God, you're coming, because I could see your torch.
Heavy breathing?
Yeah, like really heavy breathing, as if you'd ran.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, you're coming. And I was like, no, you're not.
Did you get anything else?
Apart from a big T, like on the ceiling.
How can you see a T?
It was massive. It was absolutely huge.
A T?
A T, a massive big T.
What, like it's glowing?
Yeah, it's hard to describe. I was like, show something if you're here. And it just appeared, and it was, honest, it must have went from about there, like there, where the light thing is, up to like close to the window, and then just a massive long T bit on the T.
Because
and it just
if you think about it, you can't see. I mean, I'm taking the torch out now.
Yeah.
You can't see anything.
No, honestly, it was just so bright. It was unreal. Then, as I say, I could have swore you were coming up the stairs 5 minutes ago, and I moved off the bed because the bed was making like weird noises. So I moved over here so I could be next to the drawers.
Right.
But that's about all I got.
Okay, no good.
Night Owls live from a place of pirate massacre. In search of ghosts right here in our homeland. On Metro Radio and across the world on the web.
Right, going through the big green door again. And we're heading off to... Is it the children's room, Alan?
You go to the old man's room where he died.
The old man's room. I think I've been conned here because you said I was going to the kids. Now you're sending us into some dead guys. No, I'll go to the dead guys.
Okay.
I think it's free to play.
Okay.
Well, I can't see where I'm going.
Yes, you can.
Hang on.
Get your night lights on.
Wait.
Come right to the end.
No, I can't see where you are.
I'm walking up the stairs. Like you did.
Hang on. I can't see you.
Yes, you can. Just turn around to your right.
No, please, come here.
Turn around to your right.
Wait for us.
Turn around to your right. It's cool.
Wait. Where are you?
I'm up the stairs, man.
Hang on, because I don't like stairs. Right.
Right.
So where?
He has to stop it.
You wait, there's another step.
Yes, there is. Okay.
Is this an actual house?
Yep.
What is that?
I don't know.
So me and Alan have just heard a little... Something on the stairs.
But there's nothing there. Can you see anything? Anything?
No, it's nice to see the stairs. You had your lamp on, why couldn't we have a lamp on walking up the stairs?
You need it, you're in here.
You wait there. Can I have the lamp on?
Ow! There you go.
My goodness.
Old man's room.
It's a bit, there's a funny smell in here.
It's the smell of death. Please just sit over there.
Where? In here?
Yeah, as far as you can, get in. Get in. Now the problem is there's no lock on the door, so I can't lock you in, so I'll gaffer you in, okay?
You don't have to, do anything to the door?
That's good.
Do I sit on the bed?
You do what you like.
Oh my goodness.
Have fun.
Right, so Alan is just locked the door and I'm in the old guy's room where he apparently died, on this bed that I'm sitting on. It's just immensely dark. Immensely dark. Straight away I can hear like scraping on to me left hand side. Scraping again, I don't know if you can hear it. Oh my god. Just heard a bang. I can hear something moving. It's like a scraping. I can hear banging. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a knocking. So I can see like dark shadows. And you had chains outside. It's just so dark in this room. I can hear like a scraping to my left hand side. don't know what it is. It's just so dark. And I've been asked to sit on the bed where this old guy died in bed. It almost feels like you really shouldn't be in this room. I can still hear that scraping to my left hand side. The curtains are closed, big thick curtains. It just feels like an intense room. But again, I will not go out of here screaming. I'm gonna brave it out. I'm gaffer taped in. No lock on the door, so Alan has gaffer taped the door closed. It's just so dark. And it's just a feeling again, like that you just shouldn't be in this room. It's like an intense room. That's the feeling that I get anyway. Still a constant sound to the left hand side. I've just looked round and it's like coming from the wardrobe. It's like tapping. Constant tapping. Your eyes just don't get used to this room. It's just so dark. I know I keep saying that. So we're still sitting on the bed. It's a large bang outside, loud bang. And the stairs are just spooky. You can just kind of see where you're going. Is there anybody here? I'm closing my eyes, sitting on the bed. It's just the tapping. If there's somebody there, can you stop the tapping? It's still tapping. It's very quiet in this room. Hello? Is anybody there? Can't hear anything. Can hear banging, crashing of doors. It just seems to be even more dark. You just look around and everything is dark. There's light sheets on the bed. Everything else is just black. Big wardrobe to the left. I don't know what the tapping is. It's just constant. I didn't notice it when Alan brought us to the room, if it was tapping then. But that's just been constant. So when he comes, I'll see if the tapping is still there. Oh my God. My God. Something's just fell from the wardrobe. Oh, I'm just froze. Something's come off the wardrobe. Did you hear it? It's just rolled off. I don't know what it is. The tapping stopped. It's just... The tapping started again. It's just like a creak. I can see a light flashing to my left hand side. Just one flash of light. I feel a bit scared. It's just dark. creaking started again. I don't know what's fell off the wardrobe. Something solid. It's gone even darker in this room. It was pitch black before. My body just feels tingly as I'm sitting on the old man's bed. I'm just gripping onto my leg.
Becca's tried to be really strong tonight, however, she's getting a lot of things happening. But let's cross over to where we've left our bank manager.
So it's Scott here, inside the lighthouse. On the first sort of stairs go up, there's a landing part where the stairs stop, and there's a window that looks out over the sea. You can see the foghorn. And if you look up, you can see the staircase spirals up around you. And it's the top of the lighthouse where all the mechanism, everything is. It doesn't feel as claustrophobic in here. It feels quite airy and voices echoing around the whole place. Just going to be quiet for a little bit and see if I can hear anything. It's quite strange for me being in here because it's quite close to where I live, and this is where I come down, walk the dog, walk past this lighthouse quite often. I've been inside of it, and especially on a dark night like this, it's quite special. I imagine it feels a lot different in here through the day than when you're in here on your own on a night time. You can hear very little apart from the cars passing by every now and again. Walk up a few more stairs, see if I can see something higher. As you look down the staircase, it's just black. So often there's a white line, just so you can see where you're going. If it wasn't for that, you would just trip up every 5 seconds. Strange because the higher you go, the more intense it feels. Like I'm probably 3/4 of the way up now. Look out, you can just see a foghorn, you can see the sea, and it's just because the moon's so bright, it's a full moon, it almost looks as if on the horizon the sun's coming up. looks so bright outside. Don't seem to be getting anything in here at all, apart from just the echo of my voice, and I keep seeing a flash out now and again. I thought it was being taken outside, but to me it seems quite calm in here. It seems probably happy to spend the night in here, just sleeping on the floor if I had to. So if there is something in here, it's not hassling me, and it's not making me feel uncomfortable at the moment. Yeah, someone come back for us now. Yeah. Yeah, fine, yeah. Right, what's going on? What, on top? No, I felt quite calm, and yeah, it felt quite peaceful, yeah. It's not like that room I was in before. This one feels alright. I went further up. The further up you get, it's not as nice because it's smaller and you feel a bit more trapped, but further down here it feels alright.
The case of the compass room changes. The interior of the lighthouse was greatly refurbished in March 2002. The most notable change was the installing of the new floor and the interpretation graphics and hands-on activities in the compass room. It is perhaps the most radical change in appearance of the lighthouse interior. The night before the opening day of the new 2002 season, a member of staff was working in the early hours of the morning. He walked into the engine room and felt the presence of someone else in the room. He felt, not actually saw, but felt a shadow pass along the floor as if someone moved behind the air tanks, and the hairs on the back of his neck rose. There was no one else there. However, so convinced was this worker of a distinct presence that he actually spoke aloud, greeting the presence and hoping that it didn't mind the changes made, explaining that they were to encourage more interest in the lighthouse. It seems to be the case that strange things happen when something a little out of the ordinary takes place at the lighthouse, changes to the displays or unusual events or activities. It's as if someone or something likes just to let us know we're being watched or checked, keeping us on our toes. Items go missing, then reappear in locations checked and rechecked again. The oddest such incident was the case of the disappearing wine bottle. A bottle of wine had been brought into the lighthouse and was definitely put into the fridge in the kitchen corridor for later use, an event or activity. When it was needed, the fridge was checked and found empty. The place was scoured for it, but no bottle was found. Several days later, the fridge was opened again, and although still empty on opening, suddenly the bottle rolled forwards towards the startled waitress, as if it had been pushed forward from the back of the fridge. It was the bottle. Cases of violent conduct or actual contact are rare, fortunately, but I must reveal the case of the flying ladle. Work was going on in the kitchen, concentrated around the sinks and dishwasher. I mention this as therefore there was no one near the hobs on which the delicious homemade soup bubbles away. Suddenly a ladle was thrown across the kitchen from a pan of soup, the arc of the soup defining the path of the flight across the room. I reiterate that no one was near the pan at the time. For this there were several reliable and sober witnesses. As to physical contact, I herewith inform you of the case of the pinched visitor. The property manager's friends from London were visiting the lighthouse, and as he took them up the lighthouse tower in the evening, as they ascended the tower halfway up the spiral stairs, the London lady exclaimed and turned round to admonish whoever had pinched her bottom. No one was there. She had not known of any of the previous strange incidents at the lighthouse and was a little taken aback by her experience. Sightings are rare, although they have happened, as in the case of the smoking man. A young waitress newly started here saw at the far end of the kitchen corridor a man in what could have been a lighthouse keeper's uniform. He then disappeared. No one else saw him then, and no one of that description had come into the lighthouse as a visitor that day. Around the time of the sighting, a number of members of staff smelled strong tobacco around the far end of the kitchen corridor and in the area by our recreated keeper's cottage within the lighthouse complex. Such a smell was inexplicable, as it is a no-smoking building, and the strength of the tobacco was something remarkable, and there was no one around who could have been there smoking. Later that day, the lighthouse was visited by a gentleman whose grandfather had lived at the lighthouse before the war, who smoked strong tobacco. This ex-resident was not a lighthouse keeper, in fact, but a winding engineman at the local coal mine, whose owners, the Heart and Coal Company, leased at least 2 of the lighthouse cottages from Trinity House, the then owners of the lighthouse. Over a year later, the grandson paid another visit to Souter and was kind enough to bring with him some photographs of his grandparents, his parents, and himself as a baby taken in and around the lighthouse. He was taken into our little room by the tea room, and we prepared a cup of tea for him. As he got out his photographs to show us, we sat down around the round table in the middle of the room facing the window to the north. The photograph of the heavy-smoking ex-resident was a photograph of him sitting, facing north, a round table in the middle of the room, the exact same room we were now in, but about 60 years later.
Night Owls live from a place of pirate massacre, in search of ghosts right here in our homeland. On Metro Radio and across the world on the web. The night moving along with amazing things. Everyone's experiencing something. Back to Becca.
Can you hear the tapping? It's just pitch black. It's just gone even darker. I can't see my hands in front of us. Be brave for the night owls. I can hear tapping. It sounds a bit like when you've got a pack of cards and you're shuffling them and you run your thumb along the top. That's what it sounds like. Just looking around the room, sitting on the bed. It's just pitch black. I did see one spot of light to my left hand side near the wardrobe. Can you shine the light again? Can you shine the light and let us know you're here? There's no light. No light. The arms feel a bit drained. And still it's the tapping. And yeah, it's like I know it's a big house, it's like furniture being moved around. That's what it sounds like. I can still hear it happen. I don't know if I just heard a footstep. It's not like a dripping noise. I'll see where it is when Alan comes in. I'll have a bit late. We'll see what's fell from the wardrobe. It's just a strong feeling that you just shouldn't be here. And it's just so dark. I think the bed's just creaked. Just seen a flash of light. Just seen a flash of light. A strong flash of light. It happened, stopped briefly. That was a really, really strong flash of light. There it is again. It's flashing on and off. There's nowhere that it can be coming from. It's a flash of light again. Can you flash twice? I do feel a bit scared, but I think I'm just gonna brave it out. I can't explain what's happening, I can't explain the bang, I can't explain the light. I said from the start that I wasn't going to be easily spooked, but I can't explain the things that are happening, like the flashes of light, the tapping and whatever's fell from the wardrobe. I know you get skeptics that don't believe and think, oh aye. But in this room, coming in for the first time, it's just so dark. There's a strong feeling that you just shouldn't be here. There's flashes of lights. It's like a straight light. It flashes. It doesn't fill the room. It's just like a low, straight light. I hope I haven't drove away and left us. I couldn't spend a night in here. No way. I'm actually hoping that he comes soon and comes to get us. I think I've been brave enough. It's starting to feel cold in here. I feel very shivery. My arms and my body are just shaking. Top half feels really cold. I feel like I've got the shakes. It just feels cold. But I'll sit here till he comes. Can you hear the tapping again in the room to my left hand side? How are you, man, Alan? can hear someone come up the stairs. Someone's definitely come up the stairs. That's a good sign. Hello? He's undoing the gaffer tape. Hello?
I can't get the door open.
You were joking me.
I'm really not. There's no handle, you see.
What?
Is there a handle on your side?
Oh, Alan, please.
I'm not kidding.
No.
There's no handle.
Please say there's a handle.
I don't know. Is there a handle?
I can't get up.
What do you mean you can't get up?
No, I can't move.
You can't get up?
I can't move from here.
I can't get the door open. Genuinely. Who's down there? Jacob, you come.
Oh, please get... I heard something crash before.
You heard something crash before?
I heard something drop.
The door's locked itself.
No, please, Alan, don't.
There's no...
No.
There's no bolt on it. Oh, God. So...
No, please get the door open.
I think the lock's got in. I don't know how.
No.
Can you see the light where the light is?
Uh-huh.
Can we walk towards the light?
Well, keep it... Don't flash it.
We're not flashing anything, babe. Just the door's locked.
You're seeing the door's locked.
It's impossible because there's not a lock on the door.
You can't unlock it.
The lock's been trying to in it.
Wait.
There's not a keyhole as far as I can see. Is that a keyhole?
I think you can turn that square thing to the...
There's that one there.
Well, there's a keyhole there, but there's no key. You can turn that square thing. Take it, turn on your side.
I'm on the bed.
She can't move. It's terrifying.
Wait.
Move towards the door.
Well, keep it flashed. Wait. Wait. Keep the light shining, Alan.
I'm shining it.
Wait. Keep it. Well, I can't get out.
Is there not a handle there? On the door?
Is there a handle on the door?
No, it's off, please.
Is there a handle on the door?
No.
No. How the hell did you get out? Look, we're going to have to go and get some...
No.
I'll go.
From the National Trust.
What?
I can't get the door open.
Keep the lights shining. I don't know if the knobs fell off.
How are you? You alright?
There's a drawer open.
There's a drawer open?
Uh-huh.
And that wasn't open before?
No.
Oh my God. So what happened before?
I heard I've been hearing like scraping, and then I thought something had fell off the wardrobe.
Right.
And it was a big bang. And I thought something had just fell from the wardrobe.
Right.
But
somebody's opened a drawer as well.
There's a drawer open, and I've seen flashes of lights.
Are you alright?
Well, not that I know now that the door's locked. Where's the handle?
I don't know, there's not one on this side.
So it's on this side?
It should be on that side.
I can't see. Maybe that's what's fell off. Maybe that's what the bang was.
Well, have a look on the floor.
I can't see, it's just pitch black.
Hang on.
Alright, hang on.
I'm finding the other side of the door.
I can't see it. There's no handle.
So how do you lock the door? These doors don't lock.
Did you gaffer taped it?
Well, yeah, I've got the gaffer tape off.
Oh. Don't bang the door! He just freaking is. I don't like bang. Shine the light in so I can see if there's a...
Shall I go and see if I can get the guides from the truss?
There's no handle on the floor.
Have you got a key for this?
No key. So, Alan's come up to let us out.
There's no handle on the door. The door is indeed shut.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
the door's locked. I'm locked in here. There's no handle on the door. The National Trust guy is outside and he says there's no key. See?
Are you alright?
Are you shining the torch through?
I can't shine the torch through for you.
Were you doing it before, no?
Not a minute ago.
I seen a light on the bed.
You saw a light on the bed?
Uh-huh.
I'm poking it through now, okay?
Right. The drawer's still open.
The drawer's still open. Somebody's opened the drawer, one of the cabinets, and you did it crash it.
I thought it was something falling off the set of drawers.
Right.
I didn't think it would be the knob of the door. I can't believe I'm locked in here. That's freaky.
Try and find a way to get you out.
There's no handle on the floor.
Right.
But I did hear a big bang and I just assumed it was something falling off the set of drawers.
If we can't, are you alright to spend the night?
No, I do not think so. There's no way I could sleep in here.
Why? Well, if we can't get you out.
Shut up, man.
There's a clock chiming out here. That's very spooky.
Is it?
Yeah. It's wrong.
No, I was sitting on the bed before saying there's no way I could spend the night in here.
Well, looks like that's what you're going to do.
No way. Is the door handle on your side?
No.
Otherwise we would have opened it.
If I had a knob, I would use it.
If you had... Oh my God. This is just so freaky.
What are you doing? You're singing?
No. Should I sing a song to get myself through?
Well, hang on, we're having a try, yeah, we're using the...
Is there a key?
Driver.
A screwdriver using this.
Oh.
Oh, there. I'm out.
So where's the doorknob?
Was there a doorknob to this place?
I don't know.
There's the door open.
Because I thought there was just the gaffer tape. That's why I took the gaffer tape off it so we could get in.
Is it definitely a doorknob?
I'm sorry, I've got absolutely no idea. But you're free. So get it when you can.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A track of suicide, murder and piracy. Night Owls, live from Souter Lighthouse. Night Owls live from a place of pirate massacre. In search of ghosts right here in our homeland. On Metro Radio and across the world on the web.
It's Zoe and we're going into the Lighthouse building.
This is Richard the Professor going into the building as well.
Richard's...
I've got an EMF reader. We're going to have a little look and see what's going on. It's pretty active before. Here we are. Better go through the door of the lighthouse and I'm looking for a reading. About 2.5.
Again, Daniel, are you going to be outside the door?
Past the back.
Don't worry. I'll be able to help you. If you need anything, you just shout Gaynor at the top of your voice and I'll come straight and get you.
Okay. Oh my God.
Follow me.
Okay.
Just
go. Richard's machine's beeping, which is making me more nervous. It's like a continual beep, very loudly.
That's the strongest ever.
So Richard's just saying that he's got his meter down there at the bottom of the stairs to the lighthouse, and he's just saying that's the strongest beep he's ever had so far.
This is where Isabella lost her baby. It's very strong where I'm standing. I've never had a reading like this before, ever, on this.
Okay, so I'm just on my own now. This is Zoe in the lighthouse. Gaynor and Richard have just left me on the stairs. Just having a look around what's in here. Just sat by the window. And I'm sat on the stairs. There's like a massive pillar going up. It's very, very echoey. Richard's just had loads of readings on his meter that suggested there's something in here, but at the moment I'm just feeling a bit nervous. It's very cold, feeling quite on edge. I don't know what to expect really. There's lots of shadows above me from the stairs, like lines down the walls. Just a little click from above. I don't know what that was.
Stones.
Gaynor, I swear to God, I'm not going back in now, honestly.
You okay?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't want to go back in now. Honestly. I didn't expect anything to happen that quickly like that.
Oh my God. Hold my torch, it's okay. Hold my torch, you're alright. I just need to go. Amanda.
It's me. Wait, we say it's me. Oh, we're just having
There's no sign of anything down there.
No.
There's no sign of anything.
Oh, bless you, all right.
What's the matter? You sprayed her again.
I did the pair of them.
Shall we go and have a look? See what's there?
I've already had a look.
That's creepy. And Gaynor heard as well. How do you out?
But the thing is, if the stones.
Right, can I just get out? I don't even care. Honestly.
But there's no stones. If there were stones here.
There's absolutely nothing here whatsoever. I heard it though as well. I did hear something. Like I heard some sort of clicking noise.
A clicking noise?
Like a banging, like a...
Banging noise?
Weird.
It was like downstairs behind me.
There's nothing that I can see. Well, that's Richard have another look up and...
When we originally went in, his meter was going absolutely crazy. Absolutely off it.
I think we should send somebody right to the top, maybe. I don't know. I would do your game for anything, you.
I'll try a room.
We still have to get a key for the foghorn station.
Okay, then I'll go and get that.
You go and get that this way.
What is it? Just all sorts of engines.
All sorts of engines. Okay?
Yep.
This used to be the old lighthouse that lit.
God, the chair's not very stable.
Well, let's hope you hurled the floor by
thanks.
some strange...
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
God, I'm in a huge room. Sitting on a chair next to a window with the old lighthouse light opposite us. Massive piece of machinery. Whoa. Massive pieces of machinery. God, the chair's not very stable. God, they are like big. Whoa. I can hear footsteps. If there's anybody there, make yourself known. If there's anybody there, show yourself. Give me a sign. Come and show me. God, it's an eerie room. Come on, give me a sign if there's anybody here. Come on, there must be something. What the hell? Come on, give me a sign. Come on, give me a sign. There must be something here. That's my chair creaking. It's not the most stablest of chairs. Show me if you used to work here. Come on, show me what you used to do. I can hear you walking. Come on, come where I can see you. Do it again. I can hear heavy breathing and walking. Again. I can't even describe what I can hear. Come on, show me. Oh my God, I can hear heavy breathing and footsteps again. Oh my God! Something just fell or did something. Oh my good God. I nearly had a heart attack. Do it again. Please do it again. Whatever you did, do it again, but please don't throw it at me. Oh my good God. What the hell? No. Please do that again. Please do it again. Oh, I could call it up. Please do it again. Please do it again. Is it upsetting you because I'm here? I presume that's a fridge turned on, because the engines are in part of the gift shop. At least it better be a fridge that's turned on. Please do it again. Go on, please. Show me again. I feel quite apprehensive now. It's gone really, really cold. Please do it again. Go on. Please do it again. If I stand up, will you like it? Okay, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand against. It's like a big metal chamber. I'm standing quite close to what I heard before. Okay, yes, that's my shadow on the wall. Oh, that was the fridge turning off. Come on, do it again. I'm standing against a big, like metal. I don't know what it is. Come on, do it again. That's just me sitting back down on the chair. It feels nicer than standing. Come on, do that again. The ceiling's quite high. Come on, you have to give me something more than that. Come on, make yourself known. What is inside of that light? Come on, you must give me something better than that. Come on, show me again. My eyes keep being drawn to an odd, I presume it's a pipe, odd-shaped pipe on top of the big square, like, boiler thing that I was standing against before. Whoa. That was like a flashing light that could be down the cars going past. No, it obviously isn't cars going past. You must have something better for me than that. And you hear a little few banging noises. Oh, that was quite a big bang. Excuse me. Whoa, that was a big flash. Come on, give me something more. That was just me moving on the chair. I'm gonna go and stand next to the old light where the actual noise came from. Whoa, I didn't know you could actually get inside. Oh, you can as well. Is it a light bulb? Go on, make it move. It's gone very, very quiet. Hello.
Becca's just been locked in the old man's room.
Yeah?
Literally had to get the guys from the National Trust
Because you were
get
still...
them out.
Never?
So...
Shine your torch over here.
This is the...
Something fell. As if somebody dropped stones on it. You see how it's like all... Like it's not straight on the way down.
What do you mean? Like a marble going down stairs, but not stairs. Right. It's the scariest I've been, put it that way. I nearly crapped myself. What, something fell from the ceiling? I don't know where it fell from. But it was definitely over here. But obviously I couldn't see like what it was. But it was is it straight? Yeah, like something going down the levels. Yeah. As if somebody had dropped it from the top. Problem is, there's nothing on the floor. Well, it's definitely something.
Following a track of suicide, murder and piracy. Night Owls, live from Souter Lighthouse.
So the little Victorian room we're going to go into, I don't know where it is, so we're just following Alan here. Great room, at least there's some light. So it's a little Victorian room we're going into.
It is. It's a room where they used to carry out their business and people would bring monies in and exchange them. So, yeah, we've got just given a head start to the previous crew ahead of us.
Right, so we're going through
Scott, if you can stay here just for the moment.
We're going through a dark tunnel here, following Alan into the little...
This is the room.
Oh.
Well, that chair's moved.
What?
The chair's moved.
Where's the chair?
It was on there.
Oh, that's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, and you go. That's where she sat, and that thing...
Why do I have to sit there? Why?
You want to sit in the baby chair?
No.
Okay, well, sit down then.
Well, why do I have to sit here?
There you go. I've opened it up. That closed round her.
You are joking.
I'll tell you, sit there. That's better.
Oh, that looks a bit spooky. Can I not just sit here?
No, just sit there.
Where's the rocking chair?
It's not a rocking chair. It's not a rocking chair. Over you go. Have fun.
Have fun, he says. Have fun, he says. So we're in the little Victorian room where apparently they used to do money business. I'm sitting in... Whew, cold shiver down my spine. There's a nice little clock ticking away there. Oh God. Already I can hear it banging behind us. So it's a nice room, it's a nice old Victorian style room. I can hear people outside. And our footprints in here. There's a nice window to the right hand side. Obviously a clock on the wall. Big massive fireplace. table in the middle with lots of baskets on. There's a clothes horse over on the other side of the room. A glass cabinet with plates in. I don't know if I've just seen a little flicker of light at the corner of my eye. And there's also a big picture over the far side of the room with a chair underneath that Alan says had moved. So that was a good start. Clock is ticking away. At least there's a handle on this door. Whew. So, as I say, they used to do money business in this room. It's quite spooky actually, that clock. It's quite comforting at the beginning, but when you're sitting in a dark room, I mean, it's a little bit light through the window. Seeing that, it's getting darker. It's getting darker in the room. You can hear people outside. And it's just all of a sudden getting darker in the room. Back to being... Can you hear it clicking in the corner of the room? It's not the clock. It's to my right hand side. You can feel a bit of atmosphere in the room. I don't know if it's just my eyes there, but I've seen something floating, like a white thing floating. It's just like a little triangle near the clock. There's me belly rumbling. I could kill for pepperoni pizza. Just seen a bright light flash above the cabinet. Just a quick flash. Can you hear it banging? Must be coming from one of the other rooms. Clock is still ticking, as you can hear. Just seen another flash of light to my right hand side on the wall. Nicola says when she was in here earlier that she maybe just felt something touching her head, or just the presence above her head. Seems to have gotten darker again in the room. Just all of a sudden it goes dark. Like your eyes get used to like being in the dark, and then all of a sudden it just appears to be darker again. And that's what's happening at the moment. There's baskets on the table, paperwork on the table. Cloths hanging from the big fireplace. Mind, I think I've been brave for years. Nabosh. So I'm going to ask if there's anybody here and ask for a sign. Hello? Is anybody there? Oh my God. The clock's just chimed. I hope you heard that. The clock has just chimed. I don't know if it's scheduled to chime, but I says, hello, is anybody there? And the clock chimes. Spooky. Can you chime again? If you can chime again, I'll eat me hat. I'll eat these gloves I've got on. Can you chime the clock again? Is there anybody here? Can you make a noise? Can you hear people outside? Clock is still ticking. This is nowhere as dark as the old man's room. That was just so dark. And there was a feeling that you just shouldn't be there. But in this room, it doesn't feel like that. And that's what I'm feeling. It almost feels like a family room. It's got a baby chair, like a high chair, over on the far corner. Nice baskets on the table. Can you maybe flash a light? Can you flash a light? If you're here, can you flash a light? Just so I've seen a shadow. Oh, there's a flash of light. Can you do that again? Let me know you're here. The light's flashing. How many people are here? Can you flash? Can you flash the light? The light's flashing. The light's flashing. I've asked the light to flash and it's flashing. It's flashing it's at the top of the ceiling on the right hand side. And it's just a flash of light. It's not bright, but it's a light all the same. The clock's still ticking. Can you make a noise? Or flash the light again? Can you flash the light? I can hear Alan outside. Can you hear me belly rumbling? It's good that they flashed the light. Just a flashlight on me right hand side. Is there anybody here? Can you maybe move one of the baskets? Can you move a basket? If you're here? One of the baskets from the table? Can you move a basket and let me know you're here? It's funny, like what Nicola says, like you do feel that there's a presence above your head, like a tingling, like a heavy tingling above my head on the left hand side. I'm just moving my head side to side, and it's the left hand side of my head. Just feels a bit tingly, and actually there's a bit pain going down the left hand side of my head. It's not a bad pain, just I can just feel it, like a slight headache on the left hand side. It's quite bizarre actually. Just seen a red light. I wonder if it's them outside with a torch. I've just seen a red flash of light. Or whether for the pain's moving around my head. I can feel pain on both sides of my head. It's like, you know, like if you splat an egg on the top of someone's head when you're a kid, that's what it feels like. It's like the bottom of my neck as well. My neck, I'm going to move my shoulders, but I can definitely feel around my head area, just the pain sliding down both sides of my head. That's so weird. I'm moving my head side to side. I'm going to touch my head. I'm going to touch both sides of my head. And that's so weird. Oh no, it's back. I thought it had gone when I touched my head. It's easing off. I'm just moving my head side to side. But I can definitely feel something over my head. There's nothing there. Just like sense something. I feel like something's just touched my hair, the front of my hair, like my fringe bit. I feel like it's moving. My hair. It's moved down. I'm gonna move it. Just brush my hair back. I feel like I don't know, I'm seeing someone was just moving my hair. I can definitely feel something above my head. It's like a droning pain, but it's like a bearable pain. It just feels like a slight headache.
Okay, then we're walking down the stairs, away from the lighthouse,
to the foghorn
house. You know, the only reassuring thing is looking out into the sea and thinking, things can't be that bad, surely.
Well, I don't know, like some people have jumped off, haven't they?
Well, oh, look.
You're definitely coming in with us. You're going in first.
Yeah. key doesn't work. Let's go. Do you know when you have to try and open the door and you actually do it on purpose but you don't want to be in? Like, I know I don't want to open this door, but that's probably self-conscious that I'm...
Might not want to let us in.
Well,
shall I do it again?
We're getting in. Come on. I think it's because my hands are full. Oh.
Do you want me to try?
You're keen to get in there, weren't you?
I know, I just want to get it over and done with.
It's because I get through the handle. The torch keeps totally draining. Even though it's brand new.
That went really easy there. I can't do it. I can't.
Come on.
I really can't.
It's okay, come on. I'll come in. It's okay. Come on, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We'll go and have a look.
My legs are just like jelly though. I can't. I feel really, really weird. Like I've got no legs. Is that a bath? Oh.
Right. I shouldn't know.
Stay in. Oh my God. That wheelbarrow looks like a bath. But that wouldn't stay shut before. Don't leave us in here.
I'm not going to leave you.
Can you sit down because my legs are funny? What? I didn't do anything. That noise?
Yeah.
That's not me.
What is it?
I don't know, I'm nowhere near anything.
It's here.
Mm-hmm. Do it again if there's someone there. Outside? Nah. I don't buy it. I'm sure someone just ran towards that door. Like outside door.
I didn't hear a thing.
Oh. What does it sound like?
It's not a noise, it's a light.
Where?
I'm standing in the window and I can see my reflection in the window opposite me. And I swear to God that this black thing just moves past and I thought, oh, someone's walking past the back of the window. You know, because there's a window behind us. Someone there.
I didn't move. I swear there's something on my leg. There's something touching my leg.
There's not.
There is, it's on the back of my leg. It's like something on the back of my knee. That thing stopped now as well, hasn't it?
No, please, not mine. It's really weird.
I'm sure something keeps touching the back of my leg. I don't know, but I've stood like this all the time.
It's a bit light, isn't it?
Are you going to go up?
I don't know.
Watch you don't slip. Huh? What's the matter? What is it? Can you get up there? Hey, God!
Jane!
I'm up here.
I got it.
You can't get up there.
What we have to do you get anything up there?
No, but this kept making like a banging noise, and then it just stopped for ages.
Right, keep going.
I don't like it in there. Oh my God.
Actually, get a hold of rooms, that's going to be the nicest.
But my legs are like really jelly, like since we walked over there.
That's good.
It's not good.
Hello, it's gone dark actually, it's gone really, really dark. Very dark. I can still feel something. Oh, over my head. Must be happenings going on outside. Can hear rustling about. Can you flash the light? Can you flash the light? If there is a radiator in this room, someone's just tapped it. It's quite dark, so I can't say there's a radiator, but I feel like someone's just like tapped on metal. It's gone quite dark. It keeps lighting up and then going dark again. Can I have a flashlight? I can definitely feel something tingling on my hair. There's a flashlight. I can see a flashlight on the ceiling. It's like a shadow of light. It sounds weird. I just feel really calm in this room as well. Like it doesn't feel like I can see a stretch of light. Just seen a flash of light on the ceiling again. Can you flash the light again? I'm just calmly explaining everything that I see. Can you flash the light? No, it's not going to flash the light. Oh, it's flashed the light. It's the light flashing. It's like a light show on the ceiling. Hello? That's so weird. It's like a stretch of light on the ceiling. It comes and goes. Can you make the light appear on the ceiling? Let me know you're here. Flash of light. Every time you think it's not going to do it, it's like on the ceiling. You're like, your eyes are drawn up to the ceiling because it's just like a flash. It's like it's not a ball of light. It's just like a line of light. It's almost like a triangle, like a big triangle of light. It's not like a bright light, it's just a dull light. Is there anybody here? I feel like on the back of my neck it's just like nobody's touching us, but I can feel like heaviness. That's what it feels like, heaviness on the back of my head and on the back of my neck. Sitting in the corner of this little Victorian room. It's gone quite cold actually. It's all of a sudden gone really cold in this room. I can hear a banging. It's the left hand side. The left hand side of my head just feels, I don't know, like a headache on the left hand side of my head. I feel like I need to swoosh it away, swoop it, and just rub my head just so it goes. Just gonna hold my head a little bit. It's just the left hand side. It's still there, even though I'm rubbing it. And put my hand down. Is there anybody here? Hello? Big window as well. can hear Alan outside. I think we've had some good results. I've not once banged on the door and says, "Get me out." I wanted to come here, be brave, and whatever happens, happens. And I just wanted to experience it. And I've enjoyed it. But apart from being locked in the room, just heard a slight noise on my right hand side. Clock is still ticking. I can now will not be moved from this chair. I can now feel something. Your left hand side, me ear. It seems to be like moving down to me ear. And there's nothing touching us. It just feels like a drony pain from the top, and it's moving down to my ear. Maybe somebody doesn't want to sit in here. So a shadow has just moved in front of my feet. Very small. Very small shadow. It's just moved down by my feet. It's gone so dark in this room now. I think I'm starting to get a stiff neck. It's quite stiff. I feel like I have to hold my neck. It's gone quite cold as well. Very cold. I think this place, this room in particular, looks more spooky with the light on. It's quite common with the light off. I'm just going to ask for a flash of light. There's a flash of light there. Can I have a flash of light? Another flash of light? I've had one flash of light since I started asking. I asked for the flash of light and it just flashed straight away. It's up in the top right hand corner of the room. There's another one, there's a stronger one. Can we have another flash of light? 2? 1, 2. Flash of light. 2 flashes of light. There's 1. 1 flash of light. It's like it doesn't come from anywhere. It just flashes. Like fills a corner, like fills a corner of light just briefly. I think it's just happened again. It's gone lighter in the room. Can I have a flash of light on the ceiling? Up above? A flash of light? Any more light? It's so weird, like you ask for a flash of light and it flashes. You just can't explain it. There's no way of explaining it. You sat here in a dark room and it just all of a sudden just see a flash of light. It's just so strange, like can we have a flash of light? Or can you make the clock chime? Can you do something with the clock? Can you do something with the clock? Make it stop? Make it chime? Let us know you're here. Can we have something with the clock? Just try and... There's another flash of light. Can you do something with the clock? Can you make the clock there's a left flash of light. It's like, it's not coming from anywhere. It's just like a sharp flash, not bright. Can you make the clock chime? Or make it stop? Can somebody stop the clock? It's still going. That would be amazing if the clock would stop. Can you let me know that you're here by stopping the clock? Or make it chime. Can we have a chime? Can you hear? Oh, no, outside. Hello?
The door was locked.
No.
Anything?
A few flashes of lights.
Right.
Flashes of lights on the ceiling as well, and like dark.
See any moving, Doc?
Yes, I did. At my feet.
At your feet?
At my feet. And then I also could hear. I've still got it actually. It's like a little pain in my head on my left hand side.
Right.
And then to my neck as well.
Right.
So I had to and something moved my hair. My hair.
Brilliant. And did you mention this at the time?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well done, Becca. We're doing.
Souter's strange happenings have been given wide popularity through the repeated broadcasting of Living History TV's programme Most Haunted, filmed in November 2002. It is true that the medium Derek Akora did not know his final location, but he would probably have known it was the northeast, so therefore some characteristic locations could potentially have included the famous Marsden Grotto, or perhaps a little further north, Longstone Lighthouse with its popular Grace Darling Association. I mention this to suggest that some of the things mentioned on the programme could readily have been swatted up on before the visit. Traditional names, actual Darling family names, obvious nautical associations, all of which makes one incident or happening during filming all the more intriguing. I shall entitle it The Case of the Named Man. The Most Haunted team had been all through the lighthouse filming in the atmospheric green during the night. The room, now the staff office, used to be a bedroom. Eventually the team came up the stairs and entered the room. The medium adopted a trance-like mode and became somewhat animated. He was, he said, receiving a message in this room from the other side. He described the presence as a man, an angry man, rather distressed, unwell. And there was a name. He was getting the name John. I was in the room as this was going on. I had heard that a man had died in this room, his bedroom, in the past. I knew that I had noted his name down in my journal some time before. I could not remember the name there and then, and had not told others about this, so they could not have mentioned the name to the medium. The Most Haunted team left the room, and I reached for my journal. The man who had died, a rather ill-tempered man according to a relative I'd spoken to, was written as John. So, who is the ghost? Staff have got used to such strange happenings and do not feel them as threatening, and have nicknamed him, or them, Fred the Ghost. Derek Akora considered the presence of a woman, suggesting the name Isabella. Isabella, as well as being a popular Victorian name, was the wife of Robert Darling, keeper at Souter for many years, and nephew of the famous heroine Grace Darling. However, an intriguing recent occurrence seems to suggest the possibility of an unusual female presence here, in the case of the singing girl. Souter's cook was working in the stockroom downstairs at the far end of the kitchen corridor. She heard a little girl's voice singing. She thought it must be someone with a colleague, a granddaughter of one of the members of staff, for example. She was taken aback to realize there was no such explanation possible, as no children were in. It was out of season, so it could not have been a member of the public. It must have been a radio upstairs then. The radio was off, and there had been no one near it that morning to turn it on or off. We cannot explain a child singing being heard, with no child there to sing. Presences, ghosts or not, there are many reasons to visit Souter. A friendly welcome, many events and activities, the machinery in full working order, delicious homemade food in the tea room, hands-on activities for children of all ages, bracing coastal walks, the view from the top of the tower, the list goes on. No wonder the ghosts linger here. Happy hunting, whether you believe it or not.
Night Owls live from a place of pirate massacre. In search of ghosts right here in our homeland. On Metro Radio and across the world on the web.
We've got another quitter.
I'm sorry. I just
feel like a school teacher.
I just don't like the feeling of it. When I was in that first room, just was enough for me, and I just feel ill. Like, I feel like I'm going to be sick.
So you did the bedroom first, where you have felt everything moving?
Downstairs, where there's like a fireplace and like a cabinet, and as if it's like a little dining room. And I was just sitting there, and the floorboard started creaking, and then the clothes reel behind us just moved really fast right behind us, and then I felt like someone was just holding my head, from like touching the back of my head the whole time. And then I seen a black shadow come across the fireplace, and it was getting bigger, and I heard like a heavy breathing, and I just had to get. That's when I shouted, "Alan!" I had to get out.
Goodness me. So you came here tonight, you wanted to see something. Mm-hmm. Have you achieved that goal?
Definitely.
Would you come on another one?
I'm not sure, I don't know.
So right now, you just said to me before, you feel a bit sick, you feel a bit nauseous.
Yeah, just since we went down into that fog house, like when we're walking up and down, my legs went like jelly, and I just feel sick, and my head's hurting, and I just feel really like a hangover.
Yeah. That's weird, because you felt like you got touched as well, didn't you, in the fog?
Yeah, back in my knee.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
So you've been touched a few times, you've seen some shadows, you've heard some noises, so you've had the full package, really, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I must ask you the question, is this lighthouse haunted?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, hands down. I didn't believe, and I've seen enough to make us believe in things that there's still things there.
So you'll go and tell people now. You will go and tell them that you believe.
Definitely.
That banging noise is really annoying me.
I know, and I don't know where it's coming from.
No, me neither.
It's there up there.
Yeah. Which is really weird. Okay then.
Alan's out there.
Yeah. So who's up there?
Yeah.
There's a torch light from the bedroom behind us, and literally everybody's outside at the moment. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that is at all, unless Richard's disappeared with his equipment again. That's the only possibility I've got for that. So, Nicola, can you just say those words to me? You have quit.
I have quit, unfortunately.
But you've seen enough to make you believe?
Yeah, definitely believe.
Brilliant. Okay, then come on, next room. Just joking.
I've just heard that Gaynor is joining our bank manager. Let's see what happens. She's taking with her a lot of tools that allow you to see spirit.
There's a strong smell in here of oil. It's like what you imagine a ship's engine room to smell like. Alan's just locked the door there behind us. I'm completely locked in. Yeah. It's like hissing sound from the machinery around. But other than that, there's just a dull hum. In the very corner of the room, there's the alarm sensors which I keep flashing. It's a bit unnerving. I'm just going to stay totally still. See if that alarm picks anything up. Strange to think that through the day this will be a buzzing shop. There's a shop here and it's got souvenirs and a till and moves round into a coffee shop. I'm in the coffee shop now. Of the fridge. Some flashes going off, and you get the shot of your life. You get a flash every now and again, but it's got to be from photos being taken from outside. And in the corner of the room there's the remains of a massive lighthouse glass. Looks like a big, massive ornament. You can actually walk inside of it if you wanted to. But all the light from the little light that's coming in the room is reflecting off the mirrors, and it just looks really spectacular. Something's just clicked through in the other room, so I'm going to go and see what that is. So, move back now into the engine room. every so often you stand on a bit of metal or like grids on the floor. There's a model in the middle here, with glass housing around it, just a model of the lighthouse from up above. I don't know if you've just heard that, but in the other room, back in the cafe where everything seems to be happening, really loud noises just kicked in. I'm gonna go and have a sit down, see if I can catch something just by being in one place. I can't really see anything or hear anything else other than the fridge in the next room along. There's the flickering of the lights on the till and the flickering of the lights on the scanner on the tills. A slight flicker in the corners of the room from the alarm. Other than that, the room's dark with windows on two of the walls. Just enough light to see shadows and shapes and to know where to walk. Someone will come back there. Oh, yeah.
Right, I'm going to come back in with you. We're going to do the pendulum and the rods.
Right, okay. I've been I've been sat over there for ages, just silent, and I've been stood here, over there, over here.
Alright, okay. So, what you need to do is we'll stand here, so it's a bit darker. Put the torch on there for now, so you need to be able to see these. Hold a rod in each hand. Face me. Face that way. I'll do the same. Okay then. I can turn the torch off because I think we'll be able to see through the light. If we stand here, we'll be able to see through the light, just natural light, but let's not look at the light. So hold the rods. Can you see them? Wait for it to calm down. Oh my god. So now what you need to do is ask the rods a question.
Right. So...
I think yours are pointing in a similar sort of direction right now. It's just straight.
Yeah.
Now the rods...
Oh, no, yours have gone way out of line there.
Oh my goodness.
And it's pushing mine as well. Mine's going over.
I feel like total loads of energy, like through my body. Oh my god, you see mine?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What you need to do is keep your hands really still so you're not moving them. And ask the rods a question.
Right, so
first of all, it might be a good idea to ask if is there any spirits here?
Okay, so is there anybody here with us? You getting anything?
I'm crossing a little bit, but I've just gone back to normal.
Is there anybody here with us?
Mine have crossed.
And they're completely crossed. So, are you a man? Are they gone farther away?
They're open slowly, but they've stayed crossed. We can ask questions now. Mine are pointing over there towards the cupboard.
Are you a woman?
Just pointing straight ahead, so.
Mine's...
Are you a child? Straight.
This one's active on mine, my left hand one. There's a light just gone on down there.
Whoa, look at mine.
Absolutely here you are.
Maybe we should face a different way. Maybe we should face towards the old-fashioned lighthouse.
Yeah.
Should we do it this way? And I can see through the natural light here as well.
Oh, I keep coming close here.
I think that's more to do with just because you've moved. You need to settle them down. Right. Okay. Is there anybody here? It's not really cross. Okay then. Is this a male spirit?
Are you a female spirit?
And a female spirit. Are you a child? And just staying across what yours doing?
Just staying straight forward. That one and the left one again.
Do you mean us any harm?
That? There was someone there, definitely there.
What was that? Shit.
That light's gone on as well. It's a chair, it's been chucked across here.
Oh, put my rods down there. Where is it?
There. And the lights are on through there.
Should we ask a question again then?
That chair was over there when I was in Yarmion. There was somebody here. Did you not see something? Here?
I was looking at my rods.
There was somebody here. I can hear them through there again. Where's that go to?
I think it goes like right down the bottom towards where the old cafe used to be.
You what?
Was there anything else in the room here?
No.
Oh my god, that was awful. I don't know if I really want to stay, if I'm honest. Although I was quite keen on them using these rods. Shall I ask the question?
Just nearly popped myself. Where does that go to in there?
Is there somebody here?
Oh, mine's gone mental.
Mine have crossed again.
Mine have completely crossed. Oh, that one's gone.
There's definitely something here.
Mine's completely crossed.
I don't know what else to ask.
Are you the person that's just through the chair? Is yours moving?
Just staying across, but they just keep moving a little bit, like up and down.
I want to go through there.
Are you a good spirit? I don't know if that's you can't answer good or bad, can you? I'll put them straight.
Do you want us to be here?
Is that yours just swing? Are you moving?
No, I've just moved that myself, that one.
Freaking me out. Mine's just not doing anything.
I want to go through there.
I don't think it needs anything. I don't really want to go through. I'm just going to use them bloody sticks. I'm actually shaking.
What the hell happened? Did you not see it?
I didn't see anything.
I saw somebody stood there.
Like what, a black figure?
Like somebody stood here, like that, and then I saw the chair go that way.
I think you just hold it like this. Yeah, you do the same with between your fingers, so you don't move it with your hand at all. Keep it completely still. And then ask a question. Was that you that just threw the chair?
What would they normally do?
They normally move in different directions if you ask them the direction of where the spirit could be. We should normally hold his like this. And Alan will take that.
I'm going through there, me.
Let's wait here.
You what? Yeah. Did you not see anything?
I just heard the chair and then what sort of thing did you see?
Like I saw somebody here and then I just saw the chair, like, well, I didn't know it was a chair, I saw something go like that. I can't believe you didn't see it. That chair wasn't there. Because that kept on going off on its own as well. Where does that go to?
I don't know. Oh my god, I really can't believe that chair moved.
It wasn't just the fact that it moved. It was the fact that how, like, I saw the actual figure. Yeah.
What like though? Like what?
Like just a man. Just like literally just a man, but I couldn't make out the face or anything because it was too dark. But yeah, that's the weirdest thing, because you stand there. Yeah, like someone like you being there, but like a man.
You stand there.
And then, like, I just saw that go across there.
Not there.
I think we should get out.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe, if you definitely seen a black figure, then I think we should get Alan. We should all stand around while he does an exorcism.
Right, definitely. I definitely saw a figure, definitely, no doubt about it.
I'm not going to come in for it, but you can. Not after that chair moves. No way. That's awful.
What the hell? I want to see where that passage leads to.
Was there a passage? I think you know what it leads to. Just
What's that?
It's just hard. There's loads of corridors leading into the wall there. I don't want to go down the corridor with you. I'll know. I'm sorry.
Just coming to get you. I beat up the lamp, the
top of the thing. A chair went flying.
We just had the most weird experience. Like,
we were using the rods, and we got a bit off the rods, didn't we? It wasn't anything to do with the rods. A chair went flying across the room. You said it was standing up when you walked in.
It was standing. It was in front of the counter. There's like the door there, and there's a counter there, and the chair was there. And then I literally saw somebody there, and then I thought it was like a wooden baton being chucked on the floor, but then we got across and it was the chair. I definitely saw somebody. And then the light went on.
What light went on?
Like a light.
Where?
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen? Did you go in the kitchen?
Yeah.
No.
Well, in the end we did.
Yeah, in the end we did. But there's a tunnel there that you want to walk down, but I don't want to do it.
Go, do it. Do it.
I know.
Go look. Go on. Go look. Go look. We're going to get Becca and Amanda, because we're done.
Okay.
Go look.
What shall I leave the rods?
You can do. Come. You got the pendulums.
The pendulums didn't give us anything.
Nothing. Right. That's something you do. Sorry,
I didn't even move. This way.
Right.
Still there?
Yeah. take one?
Becca's still in the bottom room. And Amanda's in that bedroom that you were.
Where that might come from?
Where?
These lights here.
Oh, this room is private. It's locked.
Is this where we were?
Yeah. Maybe they just leave them on all the time.
One. Chair's still there.
So ask if there's someone there that gives us a sign.
Is there somebody here?
There's somebody here. Can you give us a sign?
I want to go down there. Is that you?
No.
This is a light that came on, isn't it?
Is this?
It is. Where does this lead to?
Oh my god. It's just so weird that there's a key in there.
Whoever it was, or whatever it was, has had to come from this direction, haven't it? The heating. Just go anywhere.
What's that light?
Yeah, where are we in there?
That door locks as well.
It's like a courtyard, isn't it? So how the hell, where could somebody have came from? Where have we come from that way?
Yeah, sure. Oh my god, the kitchen's the worst place. That's where the gas said he's all the spoons go flying.
It stinks as well. It smells like meaty. Like, where's this take one to? Really strange.
Oh my god, that is really just... I wish I'd seen it. I didn't see anything. All I seen was all I heard was the chair. I didn't see anything.
Well, unless it was one of the people that are here or someone that we don't know about, I definitely saw a person.
Well, it couldn't have been Alan or Richard. Two girls are outside and the other people are in the room.
No, it wasn't a girl.
So it was a guy.
Definitely a man.
It wouldn't be the two men that work here.
It didn't look like Alan either because it was slim.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I thought you were in the engine room.
We were?
We were.
So is the way the engine room's not locked?
No.
Was it locked? Because that's where the engine room is.
Yeah. You told us to go and follow through the kitchen.
And it comes back here?
Yeah.
It goes all the way all over the place.
Past all the other rooms, like
Right.
the classroom or the kitchen. We went down an alleyway outside.
Outside?
Yeah, you can get outside.
It's like a little courtyard.
Next to it.
What we're going to do now is wraps. So whatever anybody's had anyway, let's get it on mic.
Yeah.
And then a goodbye to
Okay, no
because
worries.
the lads are already starting to be okay now.
All right, okay, no worries.
Movie noises. She got 3 visible orbs, but she's absolutely petrified.
Really?
She's doing good. It's been game.
Really?
Right game, girl.
Did you not hear what time to us?
What is?
I mean, we're in the engine room.
Awful, absolutely awful. I didn't see a thing. All I heard was this.
We were doing dousing sticks. We heard the biggest massive crash. I looked to my right and I saw somebody, like, it looked as if they were doing that and something smashed off the ground and then the lights all went on.
The lights went on.
Whereabouts? Well, beside where you were.
Next to where the little shop is.
Right. You saw a little lad.
Well, not so much a little lad, just a figure of a person.
What were they wearing?
It just looked all black. It just looked completely black.
Crazy that all of a sudden this chair went flying across the room.
Literally went smashing across the room.
Flying across the room.
When I was in the own, it was like over by the door, and then when we went and investigated, it was like
Good activity in that room, in that engine.
Did you get any noises before getting up?
No, not at all.
Really? Then we started asking. But the sticks went a bit crazy first, didn't they? But then.
And then the lights came on.
You don't seem that spooked, though. You seem like
I'm not
I feel they do it like that too. It's just when I'm on my own and I get touched.
I know what he's wearing.
I wouldn't have been able to do it if I was
Which chair
never by
was it? The one
myself.
that we'd been sitting on in the far corner?
No, there was another chair in front,
Did
of
anything
the.
happen to you, Amanda?
I want the different one.
I gave Richard my last one.
Alright, there should be one more.
Did anything happen to you in that room?
I've been up there, and I heard a bit of noise from the bottom when I got to the top. But there couldn't have been anybody in there because you'd have heard the door go because there's a big heavy noise.
I feel totally back to normal.
That was like the weirdest experience ever, though, what we just went through.
Following a track of suicide, murder, and piracy. Night Owls, live from a place of pirate massacre. In search of ghosts right here in our homeland. On Metro Radio and across the world on the web. Now it has to be said that this is one of the few ghost hunts that I've been on where I've pretty much kept out of it altogether. Been keeping an eye on everybody, guiding them to where they need to be. But the bottom line is, it's their experiences that count. Whatever happens, happened to them. And they've been pretty much all over this building. And I'd love to find out a little bit more. So, Becca, I'm going to start with you.
Hello.
Becca, well, I'll not be frightened. I'll not be scared. You are whimpering like a mouse when that door locked on you.
When the door locked, because we must admit that was freaky, having a
There's
door
no
lock on you.
explanation for it. It's a door with no handle on either side, with no lock on it, and it locked.
It did. But I still think I still say that I've been brave. Sitting in every room that you've put is, I haven't whinged to be out. I haven't knocked on the door, and I've sat, and it was just the door closing that freaked me out.
But you got quite a lot.
I did. I got something had fell on the floor. I seen flash of lights.
No, but I mean, right from the very beginning, you had voices that you heard in the first place.
In the engine room, I got it was like a transmitter noise.
Almost like the one that old ships used to use, you were saying.
Like it's like a submarine, like radio kind of. That's how I would describe it. And like when you went out, I heard the door bang, like someone was coming in, footsteps, and then there was like flashes of lights to the right hand side, and then someone tapped the radiator, and then obviously the groany noises, like the radio transmitter.
Fantastic. We got Nicola here, who was one of those who quit. And Becca there says, well, I never whinged, which is a backslap to Nicola here, who got various bits touched that you didn't like.
I don't care, I was popping myself, I'll admit it, I was a chicken.
That's all right. What was it that finally made you decide that you couldn't go on
Just
anymore?
the touching us all the time, like in that first room, it was like something touching on my head and pushing my head forward. And then when we went down in that foghorn field, it was like my legs went all like jelly, and then something touching the back of my leg, and I just felt really ill afterwards.
Right, because you did actually come across, like, your cough came back, you were
and then I've
looking a bit
come
green.
back to normal again. Like, I was just feeling like I wanted to be sick, and my head was hurting, my legs were hurting, and my cough come back. And then now I'm all right.
It's amazing. Have you seen any of Richard's photographs yet?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think?
They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. You can't explain it.
Right, okay.
I couldn't make it up.
Cross to Zoe. Zoe, you quit first.
Yeah, big time.
You were trying to quit after the first one.
I was, but I got peer pressured into more.
You did?
Yes, very much so.
So what did you get? Explain to everybody in your own words. What did you get tonight?
Well, I'm glad I did go back in for a second experience, because the first one, although I did hear a lot of noises and saw some shadows, I think if you're really sceptical, you could explain those out. But then the second experience, where I felt like I was being chased all the way down the lighthouse stairs by something rattling behind me, like that was such like a strong feeling.
And there could be nobody else up there, otherwise you'd have seen them.
Yeah,
Right.
and of course, because Gaynor heard the noise too.
She just came in just at the point that you were...
Just at the point, because I was screaming.
like a pig.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay, but you're glad you quit?
Yeah, because I think I would have been too deeply affected by any of the other experiences that the other people have had, and I know that I couldn't have handled that. So
Now, one of the things that, because it just seems you move on a little bit. We had Nicola, who saw a figure in a fireplace. You saw like a dark shape of somebody at a fireplace?
It was just like a shadow that started really little and then it was like covering the whole fireplace, as if it was going to come round the room, so I just had to get out.
Yeah, that was enough. Because we got our favourite bank manager here, who was in a room where he saw somebody running.
Somebody threw a chair and it went at least 12 feet across the room.
What?
Towards me and Gaynor.
When you said that, I presumed you meant like push the chair.
No, it would move from its original position by at least 12 feet. Gaynor didn't see it, but I did. I saw the figure of a man. It was definitely the figure of a man. And then he ran off. And then as he ran off, all the lights went on where he'd been. So we followed.
What were you doing at the time that happened?
We had the sticks out.
The rods?
The rods, yeah. Had the rods out. And we were just asking questions. Do they want us here? Is it man or is it woman? And that's just when it all kicked off. Yeah.
Right, now, subsequently, we found that there's a way right the way around the building.
Yeah.
And into courtyards that we didn't even know were there.
Yeah, and leads into the kitchen, where I've heard a lot of activities been happening there.
That's where stuff was levitating and stuff. Or being shoved or pushed by.
Considering my night's been pretty quiet, it's just completely stunned me in the last sort of 15 minutes when that happened.
So up until then, you're thinking, well, there might be explanations, or maybe the girls are getting a bit too hyper or whatever.
Yeah, it's making us I just want to go and rationalise what's just happened. I want to know exactly what's happened.
Right. So, well, it takes time, I suppose. I remember the first time that I realised there was something else. Just makes you hungry to say, well, I want to see some more. Show me some more of that. And then you apply for the next course and you try and get on the next one as well. Just finishing off with the woman who I can testify saw the figure of a man, because I saw it too. Mind you, the figure that I saw was kind of man-ish shaped, and it moved from left to right. We weren't even during any of the hunting bit, really. We were on our way out, and we stopped, and we saw the corridor that coincidentally leads to the lighthouse, and you stopped, and you were just staring down this corridor, thinking that you'd seen your own reflection.
Yeah, but it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
When I looked down there and I saw the thing move from one side to the other, that was first ghost of the day?
Yep. I've seen things and heard things that I just can't explain. And I mean, that heavy breathing on them stairs was just the worst heavy breathing I've ever heard in my life.
And you've had that twice now, because you've been to both rooms on opposite sides.
Yeah, it was absolutely, the second time was worse than the first time.
Now, coincidentally, that was something, if I could just bring Scott back in again. Scott, you were upstairs, and because, again, Amanda heard really heavy breathing on the stairs just outside where... Now, you were in the old man's room.
Right.
And you heard somebody on the stairs, but you came out and had a look and there was nobody there.
Yeah, that was the first place I went into, and at first I was on the bed when I heard something on the stairs, and it was too precise for it just to be creaking up the stairs. It was like a thud, and it was coming closer.
Like coming up the stairs.
Yeah.
But I had the heavy breathing with that as well.
Did you hear any breathing?
Not really, no. I didn't get close enough to the door to hear that, though. I just stopped, I stepped back.
Right, now you were in that door, and you could also testify that there's no handles on the doors.
Yeah, it's... well, I didn't want to touch the door because I could see it creaking, I could see it moving, and it went from being fully closed to being half ajar when I was in that room.
Well, again, Becca got the drawers opening and...
Yeah, one drawer opened, and something I thought it had fell from the set of drawers, the big tall set of drawers. It was like a big bang. It was like it rolled off the set of drawers.
And then you thought it could have been the lock of the door.
I thought it was the actual handle of the door, but I was looking on the floor and I didn't see anything on the floor.
There was nothing there. At one time or another, everybody here seems to have had a my God kind of moment, which is fantastic. So are you glad you did it?
Definitely. Yeah, I am, yeah.
Gino's not sure because you didn't have the bottle to go up the lighthouse, did you?
I didn't know. I did say that towards the end I wanted a bit of an experience. I thought I'd go at the top of the lighthouse. I made it halfway, but I don't know, just my legs wouldn't go any further. It's just a weird place. It really is eerie, and
yet I'll tell you, I think the lighthouse is a man's place, and I'm not being sexist. I really think the lighthouse, not so much the rest of the house, but I think the lighthouse is a man's place, because when I was up there, it was calm. I didn't feel threatened at any level at all. Heard a little bit of noise from below, nothing major, and maybe it's built for a bloke.
I felt like I could hear singing, like, and I thought, oh, it's probably the girls outside. And you think, well, you're in a lighthouse, how can you...
I don't think these girls were in the mood for singing, but it's quite something. You're glad you did it. I mean, despite the fact that you, frankly, if you could have run away, you would have.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it because it really challenged my perceptions and what I thought beforehand. And I thought Richard's photographs were incredible as well.
Right, well, I mean, I haven't seen all of them yet. I've seen 2 of them, and they look pretty good. Do you want to flash them about so that everybody can have a look? And you glad you did it?
Yeah, these last 15 minutes have just really made it all worthwhile for me, definitely.
Right, good stuff. Amanda, the bravest of the brave. I must say, I thought Scott, right from the beginning, I'll try anything, for I'm Scott West, bank manager. However, I was thrilled with the way that you just said, give me more.
Yeah, book me on the next one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You glad you did it? And if so,
God,
why
yeah.
though? Why?
Why? Because, as you say, I've actually seen what I wanted to see to prove to myself that there is something there, and I've heard things that'll prove that there is something there.
And the most amazing thing with you is it wasn't you set people to places and you leave them on their own. You say have an experience, and we were it was in between stuff. It was a throwaway walking up the corridors, but we were lucky all the same to catch it.
Oh yes, very lucky.
Grab your hands, everybody. Okay. Great powers to the north, the south, the east and the west.
Great powers to the north, the south, the east, the west.
We thank you this night for the blessings we have been afforded. We are covered in the brightest light of day. Leaving behind us the darkness. Shield us from what we stand to leave.
Shield us from what we stand to leave.
And let none follow. Everything here is hindered. And we are free to return to our lives. Blessings be. Blessings be. Blessings be. We're done. And Nebosh. And that's it from our hearty bunch who have been incredibly brave. Alan Robson from Souter Lighthouse on the glorious northeastern coast. Good night. God bless you. And I wish you well.